Welcome to the Hecht Yeah podcast. I'm Dennis Hecht, your guide to navigating the art of branding, marketing, and storytelling. If you're here to learn the ins and outs of building an authentic brand, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into one of the most foundational aspects of branding, self-discovery. This isn't about surface-level advice or quick-fix hacks. It's about the real introspective work it takes to create a brand that resonates not only with your audience, but with yourself. The importance of self-discovery. Self-discovery is personal. Maybe you've found clarity in places of worship or hiking on a mountain trail. For me, it happened to be in a sensory deprivation tank, floating in silence, blocking out the noise to connect with what's at my core. That's when it clicked. To build a brand that connects, you have to connect with yourself. But let's get real. How often do you step back and reflect on why you're doing what you do? For most people, the answer is not enough. Yet, this step is so crucial. Brands that lack self-awareness are like ships without a compass. They drift, hoping to reach their destination, but often end up lost. Why self-discovery is essential for your brand. Think of the world's most iconic brands: Apple, Nike, WWE. Their success isn't just about great marketing. It's about knowing who they are at their core. They've spent years, decades even, refining their identity. So why is this so hard for most brands? Because self-discovery takes time, effort, and let's be honest, vulnerability. It means stripping away the layers of what you think people want and focusing on what's true to you. Let me ask you, do you know the why behind your brand? If not, today's episode will guide you through uncovering it. The 3 reasons brands fall flat. Now, before we talk about how to strengthen your brand, let's tackle why so many fall short. Understanding these common pitfalls will give you clarity on where to focus your efforts. Reason number 1, lack of authenticity. Authenticity isn't a buzzword, it's a necessity. It's the difference between a wrestler whose gimmick is believable and one who feels like they're just trying too hard. People can sense when a brand isn't genuine. It's like watching a bad promo, cringeworthy and forgettable. Take a moment to reflect. Are you showing up as your authentic self, or are you molding yourself into what you think others want to see? If it's the latter, it's time to recalibrate. Reason number 2, inconsistent messaging. Have you ever seen a wrestler change their persona halfway through a storyline? It confuses the audience and pretty much breaks trust. The same happens when a brand is inconsistent. Your tone, visuals, and messaging need to align across all platforms. Whether you're casual on Instagram or professional on LinkedIn, there must be a thread of consistency. Otherwise, you risk losing your audience's trust. Reason number 3, lack of purpose. What drives your brand? Beyond profits, what's your mission? Without a clear purpose, your brand is just noise. People connect with brands that stand for something, that invite them to be a part of a bigger story. For example, Nike's "Just Do It" isn't just a slogan. It's a call to action that inspires people to push boundaries. What's your equivalent? How to discover your brand's authentic core. Now that we've addressed the pitfalls, let's dive into the solution: self-discovery. This isn't just about business. It's a personal journey. And as someone who has worked with global brands, healthcare giants, and creatives, I've learned that the brands that truly resonate are the ones that understand themselves. Step 1, reflect on your values. Grab a pen and paper or open the Notes app and write down your top 5 values. These are the non-negotiables, the principles that guide your decisions. For me, those values include family, integrity, creativity, impact, and growth. What are yours? Step 2, define your why. Ask yourself, why does your brand exist? What impact do you want to have? For Main Event Pros, our why is clear. We're here to create brands that resonate, that tell authentic stories, and that make people feel seen. Step 3, listen to your audience. Self-discovery isn't just an inward journey. It's also about understanding how others perceive you. Ask for feedback from clients, colleagues, and even friends. Sometimes the way others see you can reveal truths you might overlook. Practical habits for brand building. Let's get practical for a moment. Building an authentic brand doesn't happen overnight. It's about the small, consistent choices you make every day. Number 1, embrace feedback. Just like wrestlers test their characters with live audiences, you need to test your brand with your audience. Pay attention to what resonates and what doesn't. Adjust, refine, and grow from there. Number 2, stay consistent. Remember, consistency builds trust. Whether it's your tone of voice, your visuals, or your overall message, make sure every touch point feels cohesive. It's not about being perfect, it's about being reliable. Number 3, revisit your purpose regularly. Your why might evolve over time, and that's okay. What's important is staying aligned with your core values. Set aside time every quarter to reflect on whether your brand still feels authentic. Let me share a little bit about my own journey. Before founding Main Event Pros, I was immersed in the corporate world, helping brands win awards and break records. But something was missing. I realized that as much as I loved helping these companies succeed, I wanted to build something of my own. Main Event Pros was born out of that desire. Today, we work with wrestlers, athletes, and businesses to create brands that tell compelling stories. And while the road hasn't always been smooth, every challenge has reinforced my belief in the power of authenticity. This episode is brought to you by Main Event Pros. If you're ready to elevate your brand, whether you're a wrestler, gym owner, athlete, or entrepreneur, we're here to help. At Main Event Pros, we specialize in photography, brand video, branding, and social media management. Visit maineventpros.com to learn more. Let's make your brand unforgettable. The path to a stronger brand. As we wrap up, remember this. Self-discovery is the foundation of every great brand. It's not always easy, and it's definitely not quick, but it's worth the effort. When you take the time to understand yourself, you create a brand that's not only authentic, but also enduring. So, what's your next step? Reflect on your values, define your purpose, and most importantly, start showing up as your true self. Until next time, keep working, keep grinding, and keep being you.